Vertigo. Now, obviously, they want to try and get Ancient off the table as well, so they use a last ban on that. There's like a choice between Nuke and Vertigo going into that one. And I guess they overall looking at they've only played Vertigo a few times. They've played Anubis a lot more. I think they just really just backed their Anubis, to be honest. And like probably like from that perspective, you're probably like, yeah, we're just gonna go with that.
Well, we are live and we are ready for what is to be a solid day, a solid evening in the AU scene of Counter-Strike. It is evening by you now, right? Surely.
It's actually afternoon. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, mate.
Oh, it's close to evening then. I mean, what do you define as evening? 5 p.m?
No, whenever the sun goes down, if it ever goes down. Dun dun dun. So, Omichella, they're just pushing towards pipe. I think they see the hand of Mingovi. Mingovi's been caught out, but they know it's a B execute. So it's going to be a 5v5 on B. Estate. What's Skull at Toxic, but they got no Molotov for Vision. Oh, just quite unfortunate. It looks like Vision did get his name changed, which was good to see. Used to be called Saint Sheila, and I used to meme him as Imposter Omichella because they both ended in the name letter A. This is not looking. What's going on here?
It's a bit of a mess. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Omichella in a really nice position. Finds a low HP Estate as he looks to find 3 more. He does have the help of Viridian, but again, low HP. He is limited to what he can do. 1 versus 2 now. Viridian's doing pretty much everything he can. Just find the heads and low HP as he finds another 1v1 to kick it off. Josh, I could not have asked for it any other way.
Yep, so looks doing the smart play there, just getting the plant down. So even if he loses this 1v1, he's still got the $800 and they can go for a 4-spy. Eddie, does he have the kit near him? No, he doesn't. So he's going to have to be pretty rushed on this one.
If I'm not mistaken, the kit was dropped towards short.
Sam looks just needs to play for time now. Doesn't need to get baited into Eddie's angles. Because it's on the CTs to make the play, the Viridian to make the play.
Oh!
Great work by Viridian. And now it's his time, he should have it just.
He has it indeed. What a start for Viridian. 6 HP, finds 3 kills with 6 HP. No, he doesn't! He doesn't have it! Oh, I thought it was in the bag, Josh. I didn't hear the beeps going until
I thought he would have had it. I thought he had it with 0.05 seconds. I'm a bit surprised by that because I thought he had enough because I saw the time like, yeah, it's just a bit over a quarter because, 10-second defuse, you should be fine. I know it was under 0.5 of a second there. That's just really unlucky for Viridian there. Not really much he could have saved anyway. So, at least he got rid of all the weapons out of KZG's hands. But they force up into this. And that's because they got all the weapons out of KZG hands. So they know to Mac 10 single levels.
Yeah, a tough pill to swallow if you are Vantage right now. And especially if you're Viridian. What a start to your map. Or what a start to your best of 3. 4 kills now on his name as he opens things up with the scout. And KZG with the buy. I mean, what do you do here? You have no map control still after 30 seconds of the round starting. And luckily, short hasn't exactly been taken. Vantage with the lesser buy has, very limited utility to actually take map control themselves. So KZG is just going to wait this one out and wait for a misstep, a mistake from Vantage.
It's going to be the hard part because Vantage, they forced up. They still have some smokes left over, so they're going to smoke out Overpass for a long time. Now, there's an interesting tidbit here with the smokes. Now, the smokes trade a shadow now. Therefore, you can't throw that smoke a lot deeper for CTs so they can see that little sunlight, so you can see the shadows of anyone popping out behind Monster. That can't be done anymore. So you can see why these smokes are a lot different. They're a lot closer. Well, they're pushing in Hassie and some looks trying to make the moves work, and they do get it to work. 3 for 1. They've still got 1 AK in hand at least, and State and Hassie trying to move a few things over. That's a crucial tap by Viridian there.
Yeah, tees up the Eagle. 2 versus 2, bomb down. No kit in play again though, Josh. So they need to get moving Vantage. They want the same result as the pistol. Damio continues to just find space, but KZG are playing this perfectly. to what they have in front of them, and that's, of course, 2 Vantage players with no kit. Tap has to come in. Brilliant. Trying to find one, misses the flick, it can't connect. And now Damio has it all to do. This round's probably over. He can only just try and get some ego frags at this point to boost the confidence himself, but it's KZG when it's all said and done, firing off the first 2 round wins of this best of 3 so far.
That could have been catastrophic. They were down 3-5. I'm going to say, is Damio going for any of the rifles? No, not going for any of the rifles. I think he'll get that. I'm a bit surprised that Vantage, when they've got that 2-man advantage, didn't really try and push to get any of those rifles into their hands to really stop a execute like that. I think there were 2. I think there was a Mac 10 and a Galil on the ground. Maybe it was 2 Mac 10s.
Yeah, it would have been handy
something a bit
for
better.
sure. Yeah, it would have been much nicer to go in. You know, you just drop the deagle over to a teammate, and then, you know, Viridian's, the way he's shooting, I mean, he could have done with a deagle. Damio has a Galil. This is all the nitty-gritty stuff, but, you know, it was always going to be tough to save with the bomb exploding. They're straight out onto B here.
Boost coming in on the sandbags. Bingo. He's going to be careful because Vision, he can just boost up. Might be able to stop the bomb one. Will stop the bomb one. Good double tap. Should be traded out. Will be. And they know someone's around here somewhere, and that's Omichella. Omichella trying to keep himself alive. He needs the boost to get up on the sandbags, unfortunately.
No, you could self-boost. He could self-boost now. He just missed the jump. There's a little blip in CS2 where you don't need the boost anymore, and you can jump off a few bricks, I think, but he just missed it. I'm just surprised that KZG have allowed that to happen literally all 3 rounds, to be honest.
Skull.
There you go.
Hoping for the 5-7 to win there. Actually, it was a PG50, but either way, just wanted to get the 2-tap. It's going to be KZG, the anti-eco. And this was a great start by KZG. Overpass is a very CT-oriented map. So, getting 3 rounds on the board early. I would say past scores are only about 5 or 6 rounds. And obviously KCG obviously want the to have 6 or 7 rounds, of course, because they want that comfortable little cushion on their home map. And I'd say overall with a lot of map picks, like you pick a map like Noob, which is heavily CT sided, Overpass, which is heavily CT sided as well. Well, not heavily, but somewhat CT sided. And Anubis, which is very T sided. You've got to have a good opposite side, like the weaker side. Otherwise, why are you picking it? And that's always my question here. And KCG is showing here, yeah, we picked this because we have a good T side on it. And led by Mingovi himself, he's, I can say, the architect of how Vantage came into the scene with winning a lot of Overpass basically against big teams.
Boost coming out. They have the read here. Obviously, door being blown off as well helps this boost a lot more. Shadow also being spotted. As that's a freebie. That'll be taken every day of the week and twice on Thursdays. As now KZG find themselves with another terrible start to the round, but it hasn't phased them so far. Will it phase them now?
I don't think so. It's all in a weird angle actually. Viridian's holding Monster, and I think this could cause KZG off guard here as well, because we've been seen, fortunately, because they think Gobi could have wandered into it. Because he wouldn't be expecting the Orpha to be holding this angle. Oh, he does take down Viridian in the end. Viridian doesn't get a clip. No, he doesn't. He misses it completely, making it a 4v4. Now, that's the problem with KCG. They've got 30 seconds to find the site, and they've made real no progress other than A.
Yeah, they're going to expect 2 players to be so pushed up here. Payne does take a dink for his worth. And now, Damio stuck as well. Has to do what he can. 2 is enough. Especially when they're both 100 HP. 2 versus 2 HP advantage. Lying with Vantage. And Skullhunter's in position. Finds 2 of his own as well. And that's the Vantage first round. And that's a good one to, seal the deal on. And the double push, the aggressive push coming into Toilets and Banana worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I've got to say, basically big ups to Damio. Damio won that round. It allows Skullhunter to get into that spot on Optimus and just cause absolute havoc for KZG. If Damio goes down with no kills, the round's over. It's over. Basically, Payne will get there, plant the bomb before Skullhunter can get even on site. Damio's delay for about 10 seconds causes that victory there. Yeah,
and the fact that, he doesn't get a kill, but at least he gets the dink to kind of tee up the kill for the rotations coming in is plenty there. Like, he's doing basically killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Baits for his teammate.
Damio got 2 kills. I think we're talking about different players.
Omichella, sorry.
Omichella, yeah. I'm talking about Damio and after just holding
Oh
it,
yeah,
because that
yeah.
gets
The fact that
Skullhunter
he
onto the side.
finds
Yeah.
the fact that he finds 2 is just absurd. There, he should be getting traded all the time.
And,
But
buys time for Skullhunter to rotate. Like Skullhunter only barely got onto Optimus just as Pain was pushing.
KZG though, with a decent buy coming into the next one. Estate has the Tech 9, but
It's a pretend AK, mate. It's an AK. You just gotta believe it's an AK, okay?
it's as
A
good as
little
any
weapon
other
that
gun
good.
from close range, with the rate of fire and the
Yep.
damage that he could do from close range. I mean, as long as he's teed up and put in position, or even if he just waits it out for an AK on his team to, you know, get an M4 drop for him, even better.
I love the Tech 9 train as well. Like the Choo Choo when they get 5 Tech 9s and just round into a side. I know it's obviously irrelevant, but every time a Tech 9 gets a kill, you just get that rifle upgrade and you can use it right away. It's not like we have to switch or drop for it. It just comes right into your primary weapon. Very convenient. And now very silent from KCG. Both teams are doing this really well where they just cut sound. Completely cut sound. And it's going to make for some probably very interesting duels where neither team hears each other and they just bump into each other like a jump scare.
Ooh. I mean, Govi has the timing here. He is completely countered these jump spots as Estate has to show himself, and he's trying to find an entry with that Tech 9 that we spoke about earlier on. 4 versus 2 after a few kills, enter the kill feed, and now A site taken. And just being allowed to be taken, actually, as Damio is just backing up to long and waiting for the rotates to come in, and then they can set up a pincer to start this retake.
Yeah, that's exactly. I think that was the call probably from Skullhunters. Just like, no, let's just start the retake. Let's just play it the same as we do. 2 players on site, it's a 2v2, and they can realistically win it. There you go. How kicks his first, gets a second, gets a third. Oh my god! Damn it, the spray just wasn't great for the 4th, but Mingovi, what a round! Absolute gem from Mingovi. The 3rd kill was insane. The IGL leading by example.
What a round. I mean, got quite fortunate with the 3rd, but he'll take it for sure. I mean, he heard the steps. It was more of just a pre-fire spray and hope. I would have liked to see Damio just kind of take the contact, so to speak. You know, make noise long, get these players to turn around so the CTs have a bit of time to get into the bomb site.
You know the worst part was if Mingovi got that 4th, just his spray. Like he does a great, you know, first 2 sprays, great transfers. The 4th one was a bit of a dog's breakfast. Ming's probably gonna be like, come on, Josh, you know, I got those 3 kills in 1 round, but you should have got the 4th, okay? You should have got the 4th.
I think he was more surprised himself that he was still in that situation to try and spray down the 4th.
He was just in disbelief, like he was in that the stunned bystander effect. He was just in that stunned bystander effect. He couldn't believe what he did. Looking for that boost, KCG being very paranoid now as well. Have you noticed that teams that do certain tactics, like those boosts and whatnot, are the most paranoid of those tactics being used against them?
Oh, for sure. 100%. But
Like
I think you're better off being paranoid about it than just completely forgetting about it, you know?
Like, we'll probably watch Vantage on T side, and they'll be very paranoid about that B boost. Like, every time that B boost comes, to be checked. Mingovi, be hit by a few P shooters at the moment, being the USPs.
Yeah, the gamble was for A here from Vantage. Unfortunately, they guessed wrong this time. KZG finding more success towards the B bomb site. Another bomb planted, and now, well, Vantage have nothing really to save here, so they're gonna just try and throw everything at it. May as well. What do you have to lose? Not much is the answer. Passy needs to be careful how much chances he gives Damio to find him. Ends up finding him instead as the State just looking to get some more eco frags, tallying up the kills on the scoreboard, and he gets 3 for the round. Very nice round out of the State, and a nice round out of KZG.
Yeah, 5 rounds on the board, they'll be happy with that, but they want to push for more. They want to just put Vantage on the roster already. Send them to
And
Anubis.
Let's not forget, again, if you're just joining us and you aren't aware of the history between these two, KZG lost out to Vantage in a very close overpass a few weeks ago. So the fact that they're sitting 5-1 up here on T side, they're going to be feeling much better than they did last time.
And not to mention as well, the another bit of a group rivalry as well, that Mingovi used to be the IGL for Vantage when they first started. So a bit of a grudge match there, you know. IGL's a bit disgruntled. He wants to show You know, that he was the better one, that they should have never quit him, like a jilted ex-lover.
Yeah.
I'm making it up, okay? Like, it's not that bad blood, okay? But we gotta make the story here, okay? Breaking the 4-4 was casters.
And again, to point out as well from that match, it was actually Pro League qualifiers a few weeks ago. It was a 7-5 T side for KZG. So the fact that they're 5-1 up here, I mean, they're on for a better trajectory this time round. Vision though, Vision and Omichella actually combining perfectly. An aggressive push, you can get punished for that by a late flash into short. Doesn't happen this time. Space being taken towards B, and that kind of just sends a message over to these A players that expect a push soon. Unfortunately, Viridian just over peaking and getting his head completely taken off by Sam.
Yeah, that's the second time that Samux is able to do that. Also, I've got to say that it seems like Vantage have been watching a lot of KCG demos, or like they've learned from what Ming does, Mingovi does, because they've caught Mingovi twice now outside Monster like that with nades in his hands. Like, they just know the timings of what he's going to try and do, what the main strategy is. Now, I like this here. They're going to go towards B. It's going to be a Navi-style execute because we've got 18 seconds to rating on the site. As he doesn't catch Skullhunter on the rotate, that was a bit of a dropped catch there. And they're just going to rush into side vision. We're going to just play for a bit. Pain being sprayed, but Pain not get the bomb down, and it doesn't really matter anyway. Let's go on to a Demolly. Puts the second round on the board for Vantage, and that last execute, I don't like any of those.
Money all over the place for KZG here. I'm interested to see if they go for it. It looks like with Mingovi's buy, they will be. Only 3 players with enough money to get some rifle out. It's going to be a Galil 2 AKs on those players and a Tech 9 Mac 10 on the other 2. Plenty of util to try and get into a site here, and I'd like to see perhaps maybe get these Tech 9s and Mac 10 in a pretty pressed position, whether it be con, short, long certainly isn't the play.
Vantage aren't letting them. Look at all these angles. Are like, mate, you're just taking long angles all day, mate. No short angles for you.
Yeah, I think Vantage also know that the money's not going to be great for KZG, so they're probably going to be expecting some Mac 10s and Tech 9s, which is why you see the likes of Damio getting so aggressive towards Fountain. Of course, the U2 comes out at the start of the round anyway, but to stick it out, I mean, they're going to know what's up here.
Well, Damio just wants to go on the slide, mate. He just wanted to have it go on the slide, but, you know, some looks wasn't letting it. It was the playground, really. Tell him to buzz off.
He wants his lunch money or something.
Yeah, exactly. Wants his lunch money back. Oh no, not back. He wants.
He wants it.
He wants the lunch money off Damio, okay? To be fair, one of the observers, jeez, what a nice fight. Oh, that was a beautiful B execute. They might be in here Pain. Able to trade that to 3-for-2 trade in the favor of KZG. So looks at a late look. Might catch Damio. Damio was expecting it.
Damio finds a kill, yes, 2 versus 2, but the information sent over, I mean, they're going to be expected a flank coming in now. Viridian just trying to find his luck, maybe getting a bit too aggressive there around the smoke, and now it's left Damio in a 1 versus 2, and this is pretty tough. Again, no kit on the side of Vantage time, not on his side. Is he going to be expected a state to be so close? He does, but a Tech 9 favoured over the USP, and KZG finds 6. And not only 6, Josh, they completely break the economy of Vantage once more.
Yep, big break there as well. Like I say with State, just make sure you pick up a rifle the moment you go into sight. You know, when you know, obviously during the chaos, try to pick up a rifle. Because that Tech 9 didn't help him. Fortunately, picked up the M4 at the end of the day. But, you know, other times you may not get so lucky where a Tech 9 is going to be insufficient. Just pick up that weapon on sight. Like I say, good attempt by Damio. That's a hard one for you two to do. We have no information other than where Pain is, and that's it. But yeah, overall, I'm going to say KZG looking very solid at the moment. Great entry from Mingovi as well, especially on 8 HP in the 1-tap and doing a bit of damage and enabling that trade. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, amazing start.
Vantage with a big gamble here. They're going for it. Lack of util, but firepower is not lacking. 5 rifles, or should I say 4 rifles, SMG out on the round as A once more being taken instead of B. I mean, we saw the likes of Monster Push coming through with ease, getting onto the site. They've done it on the opposite side of the map now, all the way up long. KZG just can't be stopped. Omichella trying to get himself into the side, but this is just going to be a safer vision. 1 versus 5.
Yep.
And not much to really work with.
I was just going to say, big 1% play from KZG. They all got long, expecting no one to be guarding long, and it succeeds. Great play. And also, not to mention as well, their steps on long, they're not heard from anyone in restrooms or anything like that. So just basically, Vantage had no idea.
Vision should be a dead man here. Should be. And there he is. Vantage just not getting much done with the force buy. It's always tough, and I don't personally really like those forces coming in, because the meta right now on Overpass CT is molotoving and smoking towards Fountain and not allowing those T players to get up. But of course, they didn't have a single Molotov going into the round, if I'm not mistaken. So KZG are just allowed to take playground, allowed to take space up long, and you see them just walk out onto the A site for free.
Yeah. The main reason for that was that they just didn't expect it. I don't think Vantage expected a long push like that, because I've never seen Ming do that. So this is a new bag of tricks he's got here. And it sounds like the P250s are a bit more than they bargained for here. The P shooters are starting to hurt, actually. Payne's getting a few spitballs, all over him, and they're just doing some crucial blows, so he gathers a big snowball himself. It'll be an 8 round for KZG, and KZG really building up this T-side advantage.
Yeah, and again, really just picking up from where they left off yesterday. It was a very, very quick best of 3 against Mindfreak, and now they come out hot in this best of 3 today. 8-2 already after 10. It feels like we've only been in the server for 5 minutes, and we've already had 10 rounds played, so props to KZG, really sticking it to Vantage. Payne's not even had an AWP in his hands yet this game, if I'm not mistaken, and they're still finding success. And that's props to the likes of Estate, Mingovi. In fact, all of them, to be honest. They've all had a very good, a few moments in the 10 rounds so far.
I think overall, the CT side also been negated a heaps. Like Sanlux and Hassie, I believe, have nailed Viridian with no sort of reprisal, getting those perfect one taps. And I'd say T-side AWP on Overpass is not really that strong compared to the rifle. So I do probably agree with this fire rifle setup. It'll be probably a bit of a stir or controversy by saying this, but I feel like the AWP on T-side is not as important as it is on the CT side. And not all the time, but at some points. Ingovi's caught the spotter. He knows he knows he's been seen. What do you think about that, Wix? Do you feel like the AWP has a big role on the T side on certain maps or on Overpass in general? Or?
Well, it depends on the stylistic play. I mean, with the way KZG has been playing so far, you don't really need it. They've been playing very fast-paced, most of the time, just walking out monster, walking out long. So, not exactly with the way they've been playing. However, if you are struggling, then, it's always handy to have at Fountain to find a pick towards Divider, to find a pick up long, and so on. But, they've managed to do so with AK, so, don't fix it if it ain't broke, so to speak. Just keep doing what you're doing until Vantage find a way to, stop it. With only 2 rounds left in this half now. KZG have been stopped in their tracks. It looks to be, for the time being, 2 versus 5. 2 versus 4, make it 1 versus 4, as the trades will come in, but will Estate be ready for the 3rd player on A? Breaks do get hit himself, of course, 36 HP left, so he is going to try and go for the big green, or should I say big multicoloured with the AWP that he's got right now.
Is he going to be able to save that? That's the main question.
Yeah, I can imagine this gets saved out of, obviously this is Viridian's AWP. They'll chuck it over to Payne for the last round. Estate probably gets an AK back, so he can buy up util off Payne. So, yeah, I mean, KZG, yes, they lose a round, but not a disastrous spot at all. I mean, Vantage losing 2 players, gonna hurt them a little bit as well, coming into this last round of the half. So, yeah, KZG in a great spot.
Yeah, Saber can also as well, not to mention just be given a whole bunch of flashes and whatnot, so we're probably pretty happy with that.
Yeah. So it looks like we will have some server issues, so we will come back to the camera for the time being. But yeah, I mean, a hot start for KZG coming in. Fantastic start, and I'm not surprised. After the dominance of, what they had against Mindfreak yesterday, I'm not surprised to see them 8-3 up. Could potentially be a 9-3 T half. Again, much better than the last time they come up against Vantage. And Vantage just need to try and get 4 out of this half to keep themselves within punching distance.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, Viridian doesn't have his orb, given that Pain's taking it away. You know, trades him. You know how they give, some guys that give like a little coin and then takes the bag. That's what Pain's done there. He's like, you can have this little MP9. I'll take the orb. Pain just trying to find the B defender. Vision's gonna be careful. Ooh, that flick did not go well, and Vision's gonna punish him very quickly for that. Vision does have backup and Skullhunter on site as well. Skullhunter, I'm gonna say as well, with his defense on the B bomb site, he's very aggressive at wall banging, especially through that connect area. As you see, probably throughout the half, he's just been whacking at that door non-stop with M4 bullets. So KSG had to be very careful about going to connector because they know that Skullhunters at random times is gonna start knocking.
For sure, and look at the time ticking on the clock. I mean, KZG need to get a move on. 30 seconds left. They have no space on the map taken at all. Some gambles are going to have to be made. The good thing for them is they have a couple smokes and a few flashbangs to get them onto A site, which looks like is going to be the play. But again, 20 seconds ticking. They need to get going. And this jump spot coming in towards long, and they've got 3 players set up on 8. This is looking like it's going to be Vantage's round.
Yeah, definitely. That could go over a Molotov as well. We can't see that go for that. They go with a very naked line.
Round over. No time. They just need to hide here. Vantage, and well, they do find a 4th. It feels a bit of a still, if I'm honest, for Vantage. They did not come out of the traps at all. But we will be seeing how they do in the second half. We will throw you to a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the second half of map number 1.
Stop this feeling. It's setting all my doubts on fire. Ooh, like you won't believe it. Won't let a moment pass me by. Too late, can't win. I'm giving in, 'cause I can feel something coming over me, holding me till the morning. And it keeps me dancing when I feel something coming over me. I just keep dancing. Ooh, morning light so blinding. It's on the ceiling and the walls. Where is my name? 'Cause I can't find it. Those early memory lane walls. But I know it's the price that you pay. Ooh, for living it up on Saturday. I can't win, I'm giving in, 'cause I can feel something coming over me, holding me till the morning. And it keeps me dancing
back, guys, to the KZG v Vantage in the close qualifier for potentially the second half here. What do you think about the first half, Wicks?
I mean, Vantage are going to be disappointed. KZG are going to be very happy going on to CT. Obviously, again with MR12 economy, I'll say it again. You know, it's very volatile. You lose the pistol on any side, you're in a lot of trouble if you don't win that first buy round, you know, and you can go on a streak of 4. If Vantage do that, you know, we're back tied up and it's all back at square one. First to 13, not a lot of time left to play. It's don't count Vantage just yet, but again, I think KZG obviously have to be considered favourites for map 1 here. Of course, on their map pick, and look at that. Mingovi on command gets the first, and it looks like B-site will be taken, and retake's going to have to come in. Kit on estate, and that's going to be one to look out for.
Yep, we've actually gone for a connector to try and start this
Yeah,
retake. It's
planting for heaven.
Gonna be a very interesting retake, actually. It's actually even got the reverse boost as well coming in from connector. It's a very interesting retake because you don't have this happen very often. I'm actually looking at the A site to see if any A players are rotating, but they're actually all rotated through connector.
Yeah, the good thing for them right now is they're set up in heaven. The problem is the smoke, and I was about to point that out. Estate just sticking a bomb with the Kit. Does get found in the end. Time's ticking. Kit is on the bomb still. Hassie's going to try and go for it. Meridian just tried his luck for the smoke as well, and he combines with Vision to seal it for Vantage. What a start to the second half they need. KZG now on the back foot, and again, I don't like to cast a curse anything, but if KZG don't pick up their first buy round in this second half, we're going to be back at 8-8.
Yeah, like I say, a bit diabolical there. Been very risky always, like trying to defuse an open plant as well with a smoke, because the Glock's just got 20 bullets, and then it's going to be harrowing all Glock shots in there. If they hear him connect, then they're going to keep clicking. KZG, like I say, a bit unlucky there. Stay only had 2 seconds, and he would have got that defuse, but I think he took all that damage early, and that pretty much sealed the deal. Advantage should get free eco around here.
Yeah, bomb dropped as well, of course. With CS2, you can actually hear when the bomb's dropped, it actually releases quite a loud beep, as opposed to just hearing the knocking on the floor. So Gobi's going to have heard that, but unfortunately the USP, it doesn't matter how ready he is, the firepower's just not going to be there for him to back him up. Omichella just finding these eco frags, make it 3 for him in the round. Gonna add some more kills to his tally as he looks to try and get a positive KD of his own. But the most important thing right now is the score at the top of the scoreboard, and it's only going in the right direction for Vantage as they find a very nice, clean-ish second round of the second half. As Vantage look to mount some momentum of their own, and Overpass T side, I mean, on CS2, Josh, it's been the majority of times it's been very T-sided. T's having a lot of success across the board on all tiers of Counter-Strike, and it's not a surprise that Vantage are feeling that right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to be a key round for KZG if they want to keep that lead in particular, because they've got the better weaponry now. Slightly, okay, slightly better weaponry. The extra M4 over the Galil. But it's just a round they've got to be able to just convert here against Vantage. It's a key round where it's an actual 50-50 round between both teams. It could lead to very different results. KZG's could potentially get 10 off this as well.
For sure.
Oh, but they have to go for another buy run, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the thing for KZG to point out in this round is the util has to be used with effect. Only 1 Molotov, 3 smokes. There's not much there to really stop a push coming in, so they have to use it wisely.
Yep.
There's 1 minute left on the clock. No players are yet to drop. Of course, this is a bit of a bonus round for Vantage, keeping those weapons from the previous round. So
Yeah,
not
wow.
much pressure on them. The only pressure is, of course, is the scoreboard at the top of your screen.
Exactly. They also can rebuy up with mostly AKs, probably Hero Tech 9 and Omichella. But that's the only thing they're really missing. Omichella, they're gonna. It seems like they were rushing to A side. That's why they put that smoke up. It's surprised that they stopped at it, given the fact they knew no one's behind it. Samuk's looking out the restroom. He might have actually got a bit of a pincer here. We'll stop the bomb from being planted. The bomb's stuck at stairs, and Samuk's has actually got a free K as well. And he can just play the same. He's actually wandered around here because Damien has to go back to the bomb. He has to take down Samuk's as well. And Samuk's with a very amazing 4K there. Saves around, great late lurk, perfect timing, and he caps it off with a cherry on top as well. And not to mention as well, he took out both of his potential traders as well.
Yeah, very solid round. KZG, unfortunately for Vantage, they just had to stop behind the smoke. They had 0 flashes left after, like, I think it was a minute, 10 seconds of the round played. They had nothing at all. They used their last flash and then they were smoked off. So, yeah, a bit of a blunder for Vantage. But as we said, like a matter of a minute ago, they have the buy coming in no matter what the result of the previous
that's
round.
why I was so surprised when they stopped at the smoke. I'm like, why are they stopping at the smoke? I didn't even look at the names. But yeah, that's a great call. No flashes.
No flashes, no smokes, no molotovs. They had nothing for the actual exec.
Yeah, I'm actually a bit of a a bold man. I would have just pushed anyway at that stage because like you either allowed to have a lot of rotates coming to the side because Omichella made a lot of noise at long. Or just
I'm going to be a bit brutal here, Josh. That's probably why you're casting the game and not playing.
maybe I'm too aggressive and too risky. I think to be fair, you're probably right. You just go through the smoke and you just get like whittled down by the player watching it.
Oh, 100%. There's someone staring at that smoke. I mean, they had 3 players on the site, especially when you got that player pushed up in toilets.
Yeah.
Finding all the frags. You're just a dead man walking at that point. No problems yet. Again, it's another slow round at Vantage. You've got 35 seconds left on the clock, and that's when the first kill comes in. Mingovi in position, ready to fire his M4 away on all 5 players, just trying to work their way onto deep and short. I wouldn't recommend it, but the lineup, it nearly comes in. Rotations come in, though, just in time. Vision left, 1 versus 2 now. Bomb has to go down. Doesn't have to be stuck. He did have a bit longer, but if you stop it, you're allowing time for the rotation and Vision. We've seen him do it before. Can he clutch up again? Guess is wrong. Unfortunately, expected the player to come through water on back sights. Sam seals it. It's double digits now for KZG on their map pick. And Vantage with the bomb plant are going to get a bit of extra cash in their pockets, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough for a 4. So expect a half buy to come in. KZG should realistically be on 11, but I've seen crazier things in this game.
Especially if they just buy up Tech 9s. You just know that Tech 9s will just like randomly, there goes everything, just go and it'll randomly get around for you. But overall, I can say Sandbox is having a very great game. Like this is the probably 3rd or 4th round, but he's just clutched it up. He's made like integral plays to end a round in KZG's favour. And that 1v1 was really well played by him as well. Like really well played by him.
And the worst thing for Vantage right now as well, I mean, KCG have the AWP finally on Pain. He's in his element now. He's been on the AWP, I think, for 1 round out of 16. Which obviously isn't for him, and it's probably one of the main reasons why he has 10 frags. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's good with the rifle, or the automatic rifle, should I say, but the AWP is where, he earns his money, he earns his salary with the AWP. So good to see him on the big green. Vision with a Tech 9, only good enough for 1. Gets traded out quickly by Estate, and the timing. Estate forced to back up as the monster push comes in. 1-for-1 trade elsewhere. Damio finds ahead of Estate, and the B side's completely open.
I've got to feel really bad for Mingovi there. He gets everyone else that the player was actually aiming at with that M4. And he also, not to mention as well, he puts down Viridian, the player he was aiming at, to 2 HP. Really unlucky for Mingovi there. I couldn't say really unlucky. Actually, to be fair, really lucky given that he was flashed as well. He shouldn't have really got those 2 kills. But you know, when you just have like just horrible luck where you get everyone else but the player you want to take down. Definitely a Mingovi moment there. Good pumping the sound by Vantage because this gives the idea of KZG that they could be going to A.
100%. Payne's not buying it though. He's actually expecting a monster push. I mean, he's guessed half correct, so unfortunately,
I think he'll
coming
flick out.
through short.
Reckon he'll white peak?
I mean, we'll see. I mean, MP9 for Damio, it's not the best weapons to be really getting off the site with, and now it's just going to allow time and space for Sam to start pushing. Viridian left on his own, low HP, actually thinks Pain in heaven, so applies a bit of pressure. But I can just imagine, oh, Viridian actually finds Pain through the smoke. Sam can't find the bomb, and he's just going to have to stick it. Does not trust the gun skill to be coming in. Actually gets off the bomb. Viridian's played this to perfection. The steps completely baiting Sam, and he can't find the bomb again, trying to get the AWP out. No kit, no time, and KCG let the round fall through their fingers, and he's dead. What a blunder from KCG.
I curse Sam, by the way. I'll take full responsibility for that. I said he was playing very well in the clutch situations.
But what a
Great
crazy
1v2.
round. Yeah, with a Tech 9 as well. I mean, it looked down and out for Vantage in round 17, but getting that dink onto Pain in heaven from short actually was perfect. It just meant he needed to land one bullet through the smoke, which he did. Pain tried sticking the bomb. And then Sam thought he tries like sticking the bomb. He didn't have a kit, so the steps through the smoke, or the fake steps through the smoke, just baited him to get off the bomb. And Viridian basically won the round without firing another bullet after that Pain kill.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not surprised we see a timeout coming in. I mean, you just need to breathe after that one, you know, just put that behind you.
It was a Vantage timeout. It was a twisted knife timeout.
Oh yeah, I like those. You know, ice them. Really make them sit on that loss. Take the L.
They're forced up though. Because of Deagles, they got 5-7, 2M4s. Obviously, since it's their double eco, might as well go for the 4 spy. And like, you know, some looks on the stake, getting a few kills with those M4s, so you could bring your AK into hand. Ain going for a very unique position on connector, but often mollied out, and he's going to feel the flames firsthand. But doesn't decide to aggress, but he's going to have to, because he's going to sizzle and become a barbecue, and that's what exactly happens. Oh, yeah, you put him out of his misery, but he's still freshly seared. What do you call it? Would he be smoked, seared, poached?
All of the above? Is that an option?
Well done.
I mean, it was certainly
Medium
well
rare.
done. You definitely don't want to be having that steak after being on the fire for that long.
Yep. So burnt then.
I mean, super well done. Is that a new trend? It would not surprise me, you know, 2024. Super well done. I'll tell you
Brilliant.
what.
He's got to hold this line, because if he doesn't, he gives away his weapons. But
Yeah, look
that
at his
looks
flank.
coming in.
Oh, the
doesn't get
transfer just
right.
not there. Good thing is he did enough damage to set up Hassie to just body shot, and there you see it. 1v1. Bomb in his possession as well, and he's heard the flashbang from Vision from B, so he has time to grab this AK and reposition.
Mm-hmm.
The time
Just
as well,
you said
Josh.
that. Just as you said that, I'm just like, wow, yeah, he's got the bomb in a good place.
Time's ticking. Vision needs to go. Has to just play the kill at this point. It's deathmatch mode. As Vision's gonna lose his head. Hassie coming in clutch, showing Sam how it's done with all due respect. I mean, when the clock starts ticking down, it's so tense. But even more for the T's, of course, because you are under pressure to just find the kill. And the CT can just sit there and wait out the time, you know, just take the fight when it comes to him instead of really pressing the issue. And good to see Hassie using it there to his full potential. And again, another big help from Sam actually coming in on the flank, you know, getting that dink, I believe it was, or
Getting a lot of damage done.
A mistransfer, yeah, and just set up that deagle to really help out his teammate to win the 1v1 or 1v2.
You know how nervous I was every time Hassie peaked with that clock at 10 seconds? I felt my hairline receding in real time every time he peaked. Like, bro, time, you do not have to peak this. You do not have to take this tool. But Hassie's just like, mate, I've got this. Okay, he puts the glasses on. It's like, yeah. Just doesn't care. But that was a big round for KCG. And I gotta say, off you know, only 2 M4s as well. I gotta say, the Air Force played very well. State and Sam had great impacts. They did one and a bit more. That's exactly what you want. Oh, he's... I'm gonna say, both teams have the same tactics. They've both done the same thing to each other when they push through connections.
Oh.
He's He's got one.
There it is.
There he is. He's gone from pain, you know, the
Give him the
pain
ace.
to the Rudo pain, where he's just God mode. There's a bit of a meme friendship group where, like, if we're feeling, you know, pain and stuff like that, you just post a picture of pain from Naruto, just as an expression. I'll show you a picture of him. Okay, that's all we do. Like, if we're not, you know, let's just say our football team's losing badly, it's just, you know, just link the picture.
My favourite one is I live in Spain, but the S is silent.
Exactly.
I like that one a lot. Probably overused nowadays, but when I've heard that for the first time, I think it was non-stop laughter.
5 map points. Actually, I forgot to highlight that. 5 map points. Pain just stamps it, being like, "Yep, you got to beat us at you got to get to OT, or it's all going to be KZG."
There he is
he's
again.
He's gonna be like, "Just kidding, it's
Oh
all
my
KZG
word.
anyway."
And what a round again out of pain to just try and get KZG over the line. They're going to be pincered actually from Fountain as well. Galil coming in, Skullhunter not expected the second. KCG find map number 1 in a very big best of 3. Of course, you lose this one, not that big of a deal. You're going to be going down to the lower bracket and try and make a lower bracket run, but a big first map for KCG to get their vengeance as well.